These are going to be some timeless messages. My messages are for anyone, but won't resonate with everyone, okay? If you resonate with the title, these messages might be for you. All right. Taurus energy is very heavy at this time. It is May. So, yeah. No wonder. All right, the title is there for a reason. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come out. There's just an energy of finding different and clever ways to disguise something. Now, no one ever looks good putting other energy down, except this energy is finding new ways to do so. And so it's all about words not matching actions at this time. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers and grandmothers and beautiful ladies out there, the beautiful people out there today. Okay. My hair is going to dry on camera because I did not want to wait for it to dry. All right, so there's communications and analyzing about this. Okay, so when words don't match actions, then things start occurring that show you that words aren't matching actions. And then the responses to those things can show you further that words aren't matching actions. There's an energy getting cheered on. And I don't know, something pretty interesting here. The discovery. Okay, so if you do resonate with this message, I do appreciate the likes, subscribes, comments, shares. Greatly appreciate it. All right, and previous readings are under the live tab. There's a south node here. There's discovering the anxiety and the trouble. So it is when the bull rears its ugly head, which means an unwanted situation. Taking the bull by the horns means confronting that situation. Okay, not everyone is afraid to question here. Okay, so there is never underestimate, because you never know. Something's been underestimated and something's been overestimated. Discovering that. Very interesting. Let's see. For the viewer. Be a timeline shift. There's an energy of God giveth and God can take away. Energy of confirmations of what you can control and what you can't control. Now I got the north node. The south node and the north node came up. What you can't control and what you can control. And if there's something to or can take the bull by the horns, time to do so. Okay? There will be a benefit. Here's Taurus. Confronting an issue. Do it on your own. Could be needing to do it on your own. Taurus again. Heavy Taurus. Some kind of glitch here. There's a projection with or about a Taurus. Projecting, okay, so it's about doing it on your own. North node. Your projections are affecting this energy because your words and your actions match. Mind, body, and spirit. I have a south node here. Complete opposites. going on here with the viewer? It's about what makes you feel secure. Something is being amplified. Okay, so about insecurities, obsession, struggles, and going back to the same insecurities, revisiting the same thing over and over again. Somehow this energy is benefiting off of these struggles and the need to control. Now, somebody's going to be trying to control something that's out of their control, and it's going to show in a loud way. Leo, Cancer, Saturn. Okay, somebody who, it's a lesson to learn here. Somehow this energy was placed above, it's like on a pedestal. Okay, somehow this energy became up on a pedestal. 12th house, a hidden pedestal, philanthropy, because they have big ideas. Or, yeah, I was going to say big money, because and then there's sacrifice and confusion. Yeah, so a huge backing, getting paid to be dramatic. Getting paid to be dramatic. Okay, so there's a lot of theatrics. If you're into theatrics, okay, that's what you're into. But it's creating instabilities. And it's not helping the stability of the energy that it's trying to influence. Stirring up the situation, balance is being restored. Use your intuition. There's anxiety and trouble again. I'm going to see more about this Taurus energy, sacrifice and confusion, and then the North Node. All right. As soon as you confront this energy in such a way, and only you're going to know what that is. There is success from the confusion. That's what I said when you take the bull by the horns. Okay. The bull doesn't like it when you take it by the horns, though. So, but is that the bull's problem or your problem? It's past. Okay, so this has been happening for quite some time. If it's become much confusion, sacrifice, and many ideas, and then obsessions and power struggles, many things accumulating, not being sorted through or sorted out. There's a hiding behind something. Laws and philosophy, something's actually hiding behind it. Balance is being restored this time. South Node, Taurus in their South Node, Cancer in their South Node. We got the North and the South Node and confusion. Two polar opposites. This is the discoveries. What's real? What's having trouble? Because if it's so, whatever is having trouble is trying to place the blame anywhere but on what the actual issue is. That's how you know. And something is not so divinely protected that they're not going to be held accountable. There's some kind of idea going on out there that, oh, don't question that because they're so protected. What? Okay, there's that pedestal. So when the pedestal, oh, okay, so something might have been cute once and it's not so cute anymore. This energy, it's the energy being projected. The the overwhelming idealizations coming from the energy. You have a chance to learn from this energy. You can learn from anyone, anytime, anywhere, because everyone is your teacher. And as soon as you think everyone is not your teacher, then you just placed yourself separate from everyone else. I want to say that. That's the truth. Libra here. Decisions. You made a decision not to revisit this energy in the same way that you may have before. You had the ability to get new information, and because it's new information, you were able to. Not everyone can use new information because they're too busy with old information. Well, anyway, you were able to use this new information and utilize it in a different way that's probably never been done before, who I'm speaking to. So, one person out there, you've analyzed this, you made decisions, or it's about taking a look at something and making a fair, balanced decision. Or you're being aware of what has been going on that has been so off balance and unfair. So energy doing something a little at a time. There's that pedestal energy. Where's the south node? Aries. It's about your willpower. Okay, this is all about your free will. South node and your free will. All right. I'm feeling this cherish. This energy is being cherished on the pedestal because of what they think they know. So if you think you know something and you put it out there as truth and everybody believes it, then you don't take responsibility for it at all. But you do. Oh, I'm not even going to go there. There will be a comeback. This energy is impressive. It's a tricky situation. I've got the south node. What is this? Sacrifice, confusion, and the idealization. All of that. Okay, a lot. I'm not going to go into all that. What's this anxiety about? Decisions, fair, balanced decisions. So the energy is going to become a little nervous when there's fair and balanced decisions considered here. Because what? Because of some lack of truth being involved. There's something dramatic. There's a responsibility. This energy did something for power and status. It communicated. There's hidden involvement with philanthropy. I feel this is what someone is trying to accomplish on this pedestal. The all the backing, all the everything, beliefs, what you value, and resources. That's where your willpower comes in. You got wisdom of this for a reason. Hierophant in reverse because it's really like the news. Okay, so it's not happy about love coming together. It's not happy about a Ten of Cups. That's how you know it's in its south node. It's chasing something. Six of Cups in reverse because of the past. Because of the past, it's chasing something in the future, but it's the sun. It's like chasing a carrot on a stick. Four of Cups. Not paying attention to this energy as it expected you to. Right. Seven of Cups is in reverse. What is that? If it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. It's become too expensive. The Five of Wands in reverse. There's a cost to these beliefs. Nine of Cups, World in reverse, benefiting from a cycle not closing out because it's chasing something. The Carrot, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower. Okay, so this could be a business. Could be even tarot, spirit, or a spiritual business. I have Aries, the Sun, coming to light, the successes, the true successes, not the coerced successes. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, trying to push something in a direction it doesn't belong. Life is tough, but so are you. Okay. Okay, so something about this energy thinks it's tough. Tower in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's incurring towers for support systems and relationships. And I have a backwards card. How many do I got? What's going on? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, well, the Ace of Swords in reverse wanted to be seen. So that confirms what I'm saying here. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, trying to get something going. And a Six of Pentacles, getting paid for it. And then breadcrumbing. So an emperor that breadcrumbs, or a leader that breadcrumbs. And synergy, it's going back. It's not, it's Eight of Wands in reverse. It could be pouting. Knight of Wands, could be pouting, rushing in. I don't know, what's that about? Nine of Wands, yeah, because something that it doesn't like the way it's going. I'm putting that over here. It's rushing in, and this from the south node because it's going through a tower. Okay, so this is Knight thinks they know something. The Moon, but they're the ones in fear. Six of Cups in reverse because of something of the past. Or it's starting to look like what it is instead of what it appeared to be. Three of Swords in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So it's starting to look like what it is. Confusion regarding somebody wanting, okay, so this, it's like wanting things. Wanting, I don't know what that's for. Wanting things. Greed. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Greedy. Okay, so I'll just sum it up with greedy. The wants are going to be, here it comes again. And greedy and gaining from competitions, chaos, drama, towers, in and out, backwards and forwards. That's the out of sync. That's the being out of sync part. Completely out of sync here. And then blaming everybody else. There's a Nine of Cups and Judgment in reverse. This energy does not support love or loving relationships. Fool in reverse. It's not going anywhere. No new beginning. World in reverse. Unable to close out a cycle. There's a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands right behind that. So there's a jealous energy watching someone else nurture their pentacle, nurture themselves, and then gaining or benefiting from not closing out the cycle. But I don't think The hard work is good. Look at that. Two of Cups. I said love's coming in somewhere. This is all about, because you got a Two of Cups. The Five of Cups is in reverse. The Two of Cups are right behind you, and here it is. It's all because it's not looking as it wants to. The Hierophant in reverse. This is like spirituality being disguised as what? Death in reverse. But there's illusions. Death carries illusions, and if it's in reverse, there are many illusions attached to it. So it carries illusions, doesn't have an open heart, it's lacking imagination at this time. You could be taking a break from this kind of energy that receives the ships coming in and then they don't go anywhere, and because it's not the truth. Okay, so that is the way it is. Now, like I said, more confusions. This energy's confused. You can't see where it's going. You're not tied to the situation. You're in your north node. And now is the time. You got a new journey. Your load is not a heavy load. The load with the Fool in reverse acquired much, so must maintain much, must do lots of things. We have ideas and potentials, making choices. Somebody made a choice. Okay, so I had the Seven of Pentacles, made a choice with the Two of Pentacles in reverse to not support loving foundations. I just want to put it like that. There was the Two of Pentacles in reverse again. And that's, yeah, okay. It's not going to be supported as expected. Getting news that the Wheel of Fortune in reverse plan, confusion, isn't working. Two of Wands in reverse right behind that, which Two of Wands upright is a plan, an idea. And the Page of Wands in reverse is news that it's not going to work. From or with or about a Queen of Wands, who's now being seen for making plans. Making plans to win at all cost with the Five of Swords. The Sun in reverse, Sun upright. You were a little bit tougher. And Justice. That brought about justice. Balancing those scales. Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 in the tarot. Justice is the number 11 in the tarot, and it happens to be upright. And since it's on the confusion, that means the confusion is no longer confusion. It's clarity. With the Three of Cups in reverse. And I just saw the Ace of Swords in reverse peeking out at me. So, what's up with that? Now, the Wheel of Fortune's upright. Ace of Swords in reverse again. On the South Node, as you, and a Tower again, Aries. Over this greed, you could be holding back from this energy because it's not wise. It's the King of Swords in reverse, Sun in reverse. All these, what has been put out as some kind of truth has absolutely nothing to do with it, with the Hierophant in reverse and the hard work that's put in and the disloyalty and the King of Pentacles in reverse, this ideas or business, and the Empress in reverse, all done for selfish purposes. Star in reverse, Aquarius, Moon in reverse. Everybody's in reverse here, but the Justice and the Tower now. All right. Okay, all about the Ace of Cups. I said it was about love. It usually is. It usually comes down to love, or what is not love. Seven of Swords. Or what is deception? It's not the same. Where do I got peek? Oh my God, do you see what just slid down? And it just fell down. The Two of Cups. It's like, wow. A lot of hidden intentions going on here. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Let's see how it comes out. It's upright still. Two of Cups upright. Well, I'll be. Two of Cups confirming the Two of Cups. And this is why this message isn't going to resonate with too many people. Because there's a lot of love here. Okay. And two, wonderful. Okay. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. So hiding intentions of their business or their practice to block love. I don't know how other way to say that. Let's see. Your eyes are wide open, seeing what is possible. So you're in your North Node. You saw what was possible. There's a spotted reputation and a bad idea. Okay, somebody's reputation is going to be affected, not because someone's trying to affect it, because they are, it's like the rotten fruit will fall by itself. It is all, it's self-imposed. This is self-imposed, what I'm seeing here. You get a lucky break and a successful venture with the Fool, and life is tough, and so are you. This energy was cheered on for a little while, right? It's, wow. So it's off the, somebody thought they're off the hook and it's in the flow, but I've not seen that. Yeah, it's starved for attention. It's not off the hook. So the more it is gets caught, the more starved for attention it is going to be. Okay, your ideas are being rejected by this energy. Rejection is protection. This energy's stuck inside its head now. It was told not to risk it all on this. You and your eyes are fully open to this confusion. There's an energy trying to make a final effort before it withers away. Viewer, it's been told it's been beyond their ability, done to death, and not viable. This Wheel of Fortune in reverse confusion is not viable, means impossible to me. Making a final effort anyway. Okay. You're you can't fake it now. All that glitters is not gold. Just because it's sparkly, shiny. Okay, so what is that? Huh. All right, the South Node energy on pins and needles. The little balloon's going to get popped with the pin. The invisible pin, and the tower is going to occur. So it's like, okay, if the universe didn't make you feel uncomfortable, then you would have never moved. Sunny outlook, open to divine inspiration with these Two of Cups. Never gave up on love. This energy rejected your ideas because you were coming from love. You're right on time. So you're right on time. Rejection is protection. There's an energy that's burning through money because they've made poor investments and they're broke now. You're cutting this energy short because it happens to be fighting an uphill battle here and fighting for a lost cause. You cut the cord. Oh no, let me see here. Where did you go? Going on. Judgment in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Some kind of blockages with that Knight of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles and Judgment in reverse. using some kind of tactic here. Okay, so there's tactics from a Three of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords. The tactics are getting old. You closed out the cycle with the World. There's that undesirable news that came out in the other deck. The undesirable news is you got a lucky break. Oh my gosh. You got a lucky break. So that's undesirable news. Because it puts someone in a Temperance in reverse. Being seen for what it really is. With or about a community. And when you're stable, it shows what's not stable and what is not in love and what is not making good choices. And it's not like you're pointing it out. It's just like it's obvious. Four of Wands again. Marriage, stability, foundation, home. These burdens are going back. That's the message. Somebody wanted to pass the buck of the burdens. Page of Cups in reverse. It's not working. The imagination behind it has become, I was going to say selfish, but I got chaos. Lack of imagination, because chaos is chaos. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's worried about continuing to stay on the pedestal with an Ace of Cups in reverse. Emperors in reverse. It was upright in the other deck. Yeah. So it's already been done over and over. Something's familiar about this energy. King of Cups, Five of Wands. Viewer. Empress. Something's familiar about this energy. And here's the Empress. The Empress is not in the South Node energy. Empress is attracting an Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Wands in reverse is on pins and needles in the South Node, watching an Empress. And this Queen of Wands in reverse is not attracting love or love choices because that's not what it's putting out. And the plans have been, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The business, the plans, the ideas. There's an Empress here that is, Page of Cups in reverse. And it came out sideways, so the hard work that's put in, the anxiety behind it, trying to create love from what? It's not going to work. From competition, chaos, sadness, just whatever. Okay. Unimaginative or lack of possibilities due to lack of ideas, because I got divine inspiration right here. Divine inspiration, Page of Cups is the opposite. Somebody believes something about this. Careful what you believe in here. That's all I gotta say. There's a mirage. Mirroring going on here. If you have a magic opportunity, a tide of transition, that's the lucky break. This news is going to bring in a tide of transition. There's a benefit, a success. There will be for you to enjoy your journey. Whatever's in this Ten of Wands, stuck in their confusions, thought they were going to ride the current, but the message is the boat stopped there. You have a clear mind. There's been one last move. I think the one last move is a message. It doesn't have to be a verbal spoken message. There's a fantasy land here. I just posted a message about Tarot land this morning. There's a feather of hope. Wow. A seed of potential. Unity blooms. All right, this energy thrives and unifies and finds seeds of potentials in confusions. That's how it's operating. You have open doors with a seed of potential, enjoying the journey, fresh ideas, charging ahead. Dream weaver, making miracles. Happiness is simple. Ignite your soul and take great care. There is steady progress. You have a recovery and a comeback. Your comeback is going to be much greater than your fall. And it's like this. Something about if a mistake has you, okay, now I got the phone call. There's a feather of hope. Ancestral support. You'll be getting a phone call. I lost my train of thought. With success with divine inspiration and your comeback. I said your comeback is going to be, it's about how you come back. But be careful how you come back. You know, it's everything that goes up must come down. So it's how you treat others on the way up. You're going to meet the same energy on the way back down. And maybe that's something that you learned. Or this is something that's another energy is about to learn. This is about success. Somebody wanted success from what they thought they knew in a struggle. I have to read the cards the way they are. You have a roots of stability with the benefit. What benefits all? With fresh ideas. The Pathfinder. All right, there's not many Pathfinders out there with fresh ideas. So if you're one of them, roots of success with those ideas. Stand strong. Trust the process. Then I'm back to the mirage, what we started with. Trust the process. Trust what's out of your control to align. All right. And that has to do with standing strong. On the other side of that is shield of resilience. So highly resilient, trust the process. Enjoy the journey. I got to tell you that that's what it's about. So who's not enjoying their journey? It's going to be quite obvious. And sometimes when an energy is not enjoying the journey, they don't enjoy others enjoying their journey. And that'll become more obvious. And that influences others. Okay, this is a planning phase. There's a flames of passion and wise counsel. Small steps. Prosperity is in reverse. That's the tide of transition. There's been unnecessary worries, blockages in abundance due to some kind of low vibrational toxic energy, guilt, shame, fear, blame, usually blame. There's another Taurus energy with multiplied unconventionality. It could be very unconventional. I guess this energy didn't realize there was a riptide. Do you know what a riptide is? Well, I know what a riptide is. And there's a riptide. Unnecessary worries are in reverse. The worries aren't sticking, the worries that are projected. Unnecessary worry again. And I said not sticking, and it just flew over on the dramatic card. Okay? Overly dramatic theatrics of whatever. I'm going to put that there. Unnecessary worries. If peace is your priority, then that is what you would be projecting, or at least practicing. Ready to love again. So any blockages in love are being cleared through releasing the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Control issues. Confirming the dramatics are because somebody's not getting their way. They're imbalanced. You have an answered prayer. Unikite. I got citrine. Citrine. Whether it be sacral or solar plexus, this is willed, your will. The dove of peace. I was talking about peace. You see that dove of peace? That energy isn't peaceful. Answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine support and solutions. Solutions. There again with the imbalances. I said that the energy is not balanced. Masculine, feminine energy, imbalance. So it will also attach to any imbalances that you have within yourself. So it's like know yourself. Own your divine power. I just said it would attach, or you would attach. Own your divine power. Replace codependent, people-pleasing tendencies with assertiveness and empowerment. And that goes with serving people on pedestals. Anyone, anywhere, energy that's on a pedestal. In a spiritual or religious community. I said anyone. There's a difference between healthy communication in relationships and unhealthy communication in relationships. How is this all getting so distorted? Because energy giving the power to it. The only way it can continue to stay and be distorted is it continues to get what it needs to be validated. So long as it has what it needs to be validated, then it feels comfortable, but really it's not, because that's like being able to read energy. It's not comfortable, but then it has to come up with reasons why it's not comfortable other than the original reason. Okay, anyway. That had to be said, whatever I just said, okay? All right, because I just saw this card and I decided not to take it, and it's stay strong in your faith in reverse. Okay, that is not practicing what you preach over here or something. Or, if you're going to preach something at all, at least practice it, or, sit down and be quiet. All right, give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. I'm going to tell you something. Solutions, answers. More answers, because you're not trying to control the situation. You gave it to God. You're not thinking. You're not placing, the energy I'm speaking to is not placing itself above another. Forgiveness heals at this time, because when you forgive, that is for yourself. Topaz. Heightened intuition. So this is affecting one's ability to read the room anymore, so to speak. Multifaceted is in reverse. There are not many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. It is not that deep, because the way it was presented The layers have been pulled back. Diamond, value your self-worth. You're a diamond in the rough, as so to speak. Multifaceted in reverse again. Rainbows could be significant. Titanium rainbow quartz could be significant. You're not in worry. Love is your energy. Feel joy in all you do in reverse, and don't relinquish your power in reverse. Well, look at that. Worry about what other people think, and you'll never be happy. Okay, so like attracts like. So energy attracts like energy, and you can't fake your frequency. You can only fake it, and you're not going to fake it with the universe. Okay, so you're not going to fake your frequency with the universe. Kindness counts. Be of service. Kindness counts. Something about this energy is not kind. There was a struggle and a lesson here. The Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody mistook kindness for weakness. Or something about disguising kindness. How do you do that? I don't know. Through inspiration, mistakes. Tricky stuff. Be yourself. Kindness counts. Be yourself. So you're following the golden rule. It just tells me you're practicing what you preach. If you preach kindness, you're practicing kindness. Preach peace, you're practicing peace. Preach love, you're practicing love. You preach energy, you're practicing good things. I don't know. Like attracts like again. Don't relinquish your power. What you tolerate will continue. I mean, that's taking the bull by the horns then, when you decide not to tolerate. A like attracts like again. Answered prayers. So you're not the only one who's noticed. You're not the only one here. Yeah, there's other like-minded individuals that love is their energy, and they're themselves, and they're kind. And love is your energy. Love is your energy. It totally wants to come out. So I'm gonna. Okay. Love does not equal faith. Like, what is happening here? No. There's faith in reverse. I'm seeing this. What is going on? How did I want to say that? Okay. The intentions are, I said something about the intentions not being right. Okay, so the intentions were from fear. Because if you don't have faith, you're in fear. Fear shows up as many different manifestations, not just one or two. It can show up as anything. What's up with this fear? Give without expectations. Okay, it's great to give without expectations. But when that's that pedestal energy wants you to give without questioning. Okay, so there's that questioning. Question anything and everything you want to. Express your feelings, because if you express your feelings in a direction and then you get a certain response, it certainly can tell you much about that energy. I cannot read the comments from here, but I do see some beautiful hearts. Thank you. Calm is not a weakness. It is to stay calm that one has the most strength. So when you're not calm, you show how much strength you do not have. And that's the way that is. I don't think I got these yet, so maybe I did. Oh, maybe I'll just do this. Hang on. Nothing new under the sun is happening. It's all been done before. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get a couple more things if you want to hang around on this beautiful Sunday morning. And, since I used those different decks, I don't want to put it in the wrong spot. Hang on here. All right. Let's get a couple of trinkets and see what on earth, what on earth is going on. Tell me. My goodness. Number 10, endings. Peace occurring. The sun. Happiness. Energy. Source. Life. Bismuth. Heat. A heart. A red heart, and it's yellow. My gosh. All right. Yellow heart and regeneration with the starfish spirit totem. What is that? Heart, sun, rejuvenation, restoration, peace. Yeah. All right. Let me do this. People should be like enjoying what they do, because if you don't enjoy what you do, then why are you doing it? I don't know. There's something like that going on. A lot of complaining. I don't know where that is coming from. The background, the back of the theater, the back of the sow. What is the sow? All right. I got sow twice. Sow. Is that a different language? Maybe a sow. I don't know. Michael Jackson's here. I have a root. Roots and root. MJ. Okay. I got last. Those are the meek shall inherit the earth. Those who are last will be first. All right. Those. Something's. Let's see. What do I see here? Trot. A horse trot. Well, I did post in my community something about bulls and horses. This is the year of the fire horse. The last trot. No. I got the PD. Prod. Got a prop. Something's a prop. Okay, and energy uses a lot of props. The Tao? You know, I don't even know what Tao stands for. But the Tao. Pry with the Tao. I got the Tao. There's a want here. And a rant. A rant because of a want. Using ranting as a tool. Something about sap. Tree sap. Sawing a tree for tree sap. What? I don't know. Somebody's trying to toot their own horn there, or something about a horn tooting. Woot. A cheer. Wooting. Cheering. Tooting. Hoot. Hooting. Tooting. Oh my gosh. I'm hooting? Okay. Energy is gaining a lot of attention. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Well, maybe I do. Okay. Was. Oh, was. Well, okay, that's a past tense. Was. It's shifting very, very fast, I feel. Whatever it is you're... You could be at the pool, or going to a pool, or something about a pool. And wool. His name could be Art, or says something about art, or art is involved with the props. Art is involved with the props of an energy that is getting caught up. I have the ant. Ants are significant, as in the ANT ants. Something about war. War ant. Aren't there army ants? Or some, I don't know. Or do they act like an army? But that's the way they work? I don't know. Something about ants and a war. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I do hope this was helpful. It was definitely interesting. I'll see you next time. Thanks.